President Donald Trump. US President Donald Trump has doubled down in his feud with Canada over a television ad that used audio of former President Ronald Reagan denouncing tariffs, saying he would punish the country with an additional 10% tariff on its goods. In a post on Truth Social, Trump described the airing of the ad during Friday night's Game 1 of the World Series as a hostile act. He further added, and I quote, "Because of their serious misrepresentation of the facts and hostile act, I am increasing the tariff on Canada by 10% over and above what they are paying now." So we have CNN News 18's Siddhant Mishra live with us right now. Siddhant, very good morning to you. First things first, please tell us how this tariff is going to impact, which are the sectors that is going to be impacted most importantly first? Siddhant, can you hear us? Siddharth, are you still there with us?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
So now Trump has announced 10% additional tariff on Canada. In fact, this all started when Trump alleged that Ontario government came up with an advertisement misusing the famous quote of former President Ronald Reagan. In fact, using it as a portion in an advertisement, which projects as Ronald Reagan was against the tariff, and that advertisement was made by Ontario government. And in fact, President Trump has to say that such advertisements have been made by the Canadian government in Canada to influence the courts in the United States. So he said that he played dirty games, and in fact, he also has to say that if he wants, I can also play a dirty game. And since then, the talks have collapsed, and he said that there's going to be no more engagements with Canada, no talks, etc., etc. In fact, on board Air Force One, when a journalist asked President Trump whether he will be meeting Prime Minister Carney, he said that no, I won't be meeting Prime Minister Carney. So Prime Minister Carney is also in Malaysia for the ASEAN summit, but very unlikely that both leaders will be meeting. Now we're getting to know that 10% additional tariff has been announced on Canada by President Trump. So definitely this time around, President Trump has taken this particular advertisement by Canadian government using Ronald Reagan's speech, etc., very personally. And this is the reason that he is not ready to negotiate, to come to the tables, or take forward the discussions. And now we're getting to know that he has announced 10% additional tariff on Canada.
Right. So do you think this tariff honestly is a true reaction to the Ontario ad, or could it be a part of a broader strategy to pressure Canada? And also, most importantly, what are the sectors that is going to be impacted the most on both sides of the border?
Well, look, as far as US-Canada relationship is concerned, then it is very deep. In fact, they have people-to-people ties. They have, since the very beginning, first President Trump used to troll Prime Minister Trudeau, calling Canada 51 state, etc., etc. But then both sides decided to cool down the temperatures. Mark Carney came. In fact, Carney visited White House. Carney also visited Sharm el-Sheikh to celebrate the Trump's implementation of 20-point peace plan, etc., etc. So as I said, that this particular development, President Trump has taken very, very personally. And perhaps this is what we could sense after hearing to his statements, and he clearly said that he's not going to meet Mark Carney. So this is something which he has taken personally. So it would really be interesting to see how they're going to navigate this challenge. But for now, definitely it's going to be additional 10% on Canada. But Canada is also projecting itself, towards self-reliance and, in fact, free from the United States. That's kind of a pitch which we are getting from Canada as well. But definitely not now. Right now, both countries need each other, and they are the neighboring countries. So let's see how both countries are going to navigate this challenge, because since President Trump has taken it very, very personally, so whether he will be agreeing for a talks or will agree to come back to the tables would really be interesting to see.
Right, but how do you think this could trigger retaliatory tariffs from Canada or strain USMA relationships, or, Canada could be looking towards focusing its attention towards other important allies because of US's sudden 10% increase in tariffs?
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC TV 18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV 18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV 18 on all the social media platforms.